Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Thursday. I hope you all are enjoying this warmer weather outside. I know I am, and I hope you guys can get a chance to go outside sometime today. So let's talk about what we're going to be learning about today. Today, we are going to read the book that we talked about on Tuesday, and we are going to be looking for words that have S blends. So those are blends, two consonant letters that each make their own sound, but they're going to start with the letter S. So we practiced some of those words on Tuesday. We're going to be practicing reading them in a story today. And let's take a look at our objective. So today is Thursday, May 14th, 2020, and our objective is we will read the book Swiss Fun Run and complete a story map using a graphic organizer. Okay, so we're going to be doing that story map graphic organizer that we practice all the time in first grade, and we're going to do that with the book Swiss Fun Run. Okay, so let's take a look. Today we're going to be reading, so we're not going to need our pencil or paper to write unless you want to do that because it helps you while you're watching the video. That's okay too. We're just going to mainly be practicing reading words today. Let's see. So let's remind our brains some of the S blends that we talked about on Tuesday. So these are the letter patterns that can be in those S blends. And here's how they sound when we see them in a word. S, C, sk. Can you say it? Great job. Say sk. S, K, sk. Good work. They sound the same. S, C, S, K. Both sound the same. So for spelling, you have to take your best guess if you don't know how to or which pattern it is. S, M, sm. 1 second, friends. Sorry about that, friends. All right, let's get back to it. S, N, sn. Good job. S, L, sl. S, W, sw. S, T, st. S, P, sp. Awesome job. All right, so we'll be looking for these patterns, these blends, in the book that we're reading today called Swiss Fun Run. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take a little picture walk. We'll go through the book. We'll look at the pictures and make a few predictions about what we think might happen in the story. And then after, we are going to go through maybe the first couple pages and highlight some of the S blends that we see. Okay, so this is called, here's the title, Swiss Fun Run. Now you try. Already my brain is thinking, I wonder what this story is going to be all about. I see 2 bears on the front, I think they are, and it looks like they're getting ready to run in a race because they have their names on their tank tops. Let's take a look. I see here it looks like they might be practicing. I see a big sign that says Swiss Fun Run. Let's see. Ooh, maybe they're practicing going up the stairs to exercise. Uh-oh. What's happening here? One of them falls down. Looks like they're getting a little bit tired, maybe taking a break. Okay, they're still going. I see these strange wavy lines and they're going up to their nose. So maybe they're smelling something here. Okay. Oh, now I see many, many bears here. And it looks like they're getting ready to run in the race. Oh, this looks like the end of the race. It says finish line. Okay, so now let's see what we're gonna do. I think for myself, my prediction might be that the two bears are getting ready to run in a race. And I think maybe this one wins the race. I don't know their names yet, so we'll have to see. Oh, here are their names. We practiced them Tuesday. St and Stan, Scott, Scott. Oh, okay. So this is Stan and this is Scott. And my prediction is that Stan wins the race. Okay. Do you think the same or is your prediction different? I would like to know. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go on the first 2 pages. We're going to look for words that have an S blend. So it has to have an S followed by a consonant, one of the consonants that we practiced here. So let's take a look. I'm going to get out my highlighter tool, which is right here. And I'm going to highlight in, let's do green today. All right. Ooh, their names. I see ST. What sound does ST make? St. Very good. St. And, oop, here's another one. SC. What sound does that make? Very good. Sk. Sk. I'm looking. I'm scanning with my eyes, looking for another S blend. SW. Here we go. Sw. I see another S in the word at the end, but it's not an S blend because there's 2 S's together. When we see it like that, we call that a bonus letter. Ooh, I see a letter S here and there's a T after it. Sometimes we learned that blends can come at the end of a word. That says st. Ooh, I see one more. SW, SW, and SK. Let's go through on this page and we're going to practice tapping out the words that have S blends. Let's start up here. An, Stan. Let's try this one. Scott, Scott. This was in the title of our story. Swiss, Swiss. Let's try this one right here. Just, just. Swim, swim. And the last one, skip, skip. Very good. So what we're going to do, I think, since there are so many of the S blends, we're not going to go through another page because I want to get started with our reading. We're going to read them together. So I want you to do your best to read along with me out loud at your home, okay? And then when we're done, I'm hoping that we have enough time so that we can fill out part of a story map. Okay, we're going to begin reading. This is Stan and Scott. They are going to run in the Swiss fun run. It is not, I can't remember that, so I'm going to tap it out. Just. Okay, just. It is not just a run. They have to swim and skip too. Let's go forward. I cannot swim, said Stan. This is Stan. Let's just run and not swim and skip. Let's go run up and down the steps. We can get, I don't know this word, so I'm going to tap it out. Skill. I tapped out the base word first because I see that it has a suffix s, so I tapped out skill. Now let me say skills. Let me start over again at the beginning. We can get skills on the steps. Okay, when you get skills, you learn something by practicing. Okay, so right now you are all getting reading skills. Uh-oh, I don't know this word, so I'm going to tap it out. Can you do it with me at home? Swell. Ooh, swell, said Scott. That's another way of saying okay or good idea. Swell, said Scott. Let's just run up and down the steps. We can run fast. See who is, oh, I don't know this, so I'm going to tap it. Last. See who is last to stop. So their plan is they're going to practice for the run going up and down the steps. They ran up the steps. A step was wet. Stan slipped and skinned his leg. Ouch! It got stiff, but he still ran. Are you reading with me at home? Read out loud with me. Do your best. Scott and Stan ran and ran. Scott had to stop to, don't know this one, but I'm going to tap it. Rest. Scott had to stop to rest. You see him sitting down? He's tired. Come on, said Stan. You cannot rest. You must run to be the best. But just then, Stan, I don't know this one, sniff, and I know when I add ed at the end, it says d, sniffed or sniffed. I smell ham, said Stan. Let's stop and have ham. We must not stop, said Stan. We must run fast to be the best. They did not stop. It was the day of the Swiss fun run. Scott and Stan sped off. This little, there we go. But then Scott slipped on a slug and fell Do you know what a slug is? It's like a snail without his shell. Stan ran fast and did not stop. He won the top spot. Scott ran his best, but he was last. Was Miss Makadia's prediction correct? Did Stan win the race? Yes, it said he won the top spot. Very good. Okay. So we practiced reading a book with many, many S blends. Tomorrow, we are going to practice writing some of the words from the story that had S blends. But let's go back and let's try to complete part of our story map. So we're going to think about who was in this book that we read. Who were the characters? Do you remember their names? Good. One of them was Scott. Let's see. And I remember there was a bonus letter T, Scott. And who was the other character? Who won the race? That's right, Stan. Let's tap it out. St. What says st? S-T. St. An. What glued sound says an? That's right, A-N. Scott and Stan were our characters. And who can name the setting of the story? Where did the story take place? Was the setting inside or outside? Very good. It was outside. And where were they practicing for their run? They were running up the steps. So I'm going to write outside on the steps. Steps. Does that have a suffix S? Yes or no? Yes. So I'm going to tap out step, and then I'm going to add the suffix. St. St. What letters say st? S-T. St. E. Not letter A. E. That's right, letter E. St. E. P. P. That says step, but I know there are many, so I'm going to write steps. Outside on the steps. Good. We identified the characters today and the setting of the story. And when I see you again tomorrow, we're going to practice writing some words that have these S blends. So we're going to practice listening for them and then spelling them. If you would like to practice reading this story all by yourself so you can become more fluent, I'm going to add it as an assignment on reading A to Z. So if you have that app at home on a tablet or on a phone, you can find this book and practice reading it at home. All right? I hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I will talk to you again on Friday. Bye.